What's up, everybody? This is Cameron. How we doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Pretty crazy movement today. I would say so myself. We shot up 160 points on CPI on CPI data, which is pretty crazy. Go over the game plan today. I'm sure you could tell I've been writing a lot more. Just zoom this out real quick. Market exploded on CPI data, up over 160 points, which is insane. Price move over 20 points without any sell volume put in. Very hard for me to think this market rejects this extreme and moves lower to test unproven volume. When I'm talking about unproven volume, I'm talking about this, all this down here. 59.30s, 59.10s. Sellers do not transact any volume here, and it's, most of the time that's a magnitude price. In this instance, I would doubt it. Yeah, very hard for me to think this market rejects this extreme and moves lower to test an unproven volume. 918 market does look weak, however. Would need to see how price rejects volume areas a couple times to take setup. Longs look good if price stays above 59, 53 and holds. Emphasis on this, man. Can I highlight this? I don't know. Yes, highlight that. Can I don't know. Yeah, longs look good if price can stay above 59.53. This is, I'm looking at this level right here. If you pull up a 1 minute chart, I'm drawing out that zone right there. And like I said, it came right into that level. Ooh. That's tough. You can tell I didn't take that trade. Yeah, that's that is what it is. Market just moves so fast, so quick. 160 points on CPI news. Have to be careful with entries. Only trade setups I love. 920, I deserve the 940. There's a few things, quite a bit of notes I took on the market. I'll just go over my trades. 2 trades today. If you remember, I put up a video yesterday. And I went over a couple of rules I want to hold myself accountable to. 2 trades only. Don't take setups you don't love. Lower cortisol in the morning. I also wrote not checking P&L or scale. Detaching from outcomes. So I'm not going to be checking my account balance at all. It just doesn't even matter. It really doesn't. I'm taking in information every day. I'm learning. So it's 2 trades a day. Lowering my cortisol. Only taking setups I love. And yeah, that's it. Or the other one, not checking the scale and my weight. That's another thing. It's just like you just check your weight. If you're down a couple pounds, you're like, oh yeah, I'm down a couple pounds. But it's like your body's ever changing. So the 2 trades I did take, I took 2 shorts today. On a market that's up 1.5%, it doesn't seem like the wisest thing, but they were setups I liked and appreciated, and both trades worked out pretty well. The first trade I got into, you can see I got in at 66 short. I got it at 68.75. I'll zoom in. And at 66, out of 68.75. And I had valid reason to take that setup. Go all the way back. So, and I might note this as well. I just remember during this time, I wasn't too focused. I just saw it and I just took it. But what I saw is the aggressive buying coming into that level. Let me pull up the notes as well. Saw the aggressive buying coming into that level. I see we tested that. We tested the 70 3 times. I'm figuring it out. All right. We tested 73 times. You can see the 1, 2, 3. Buying was pretty aggressive. And then right after that, this is what I'm looking at. Aggressive buying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then starts selling. So I get in right here. I need to do a better job of just delaying the entry a bit because I'm always getting in on that that push, that first push. And sometimes it plays out, but more often than not, I'm getting in these trades where I'm like, it's not a good entry, bro. And then it's moving against you. All right, and it's tough to sit in that. And that's what I did is I took this off 66. My stop probably would have been at 70. I took this off, and this thing actually, I mean, it played out. I mean, it played up to the my long entry. So if I realistically was looking at this, like if I'm wanting a safe target, what I say, 53, 54? I mean, that's exactly what happened, bro. It tested that level and then rejected. So, um, in this instance, delaying the entry a bit, I'm cool with the setup. I'm looking back on the main as well. If you look at these areas where I'm getting in on these areas where volume is consolidating, you can see that like it's moving quite quick. 39. The less volume on a candle, the faster that candle closed 5 points. So the fact that we stayed in the zone for quite a bit of time made me think that something was there. This 59.70, give or take, 59.69. And it broke low, and there actually was a pretty good trade right there. And then I took a second trade. I marked, and also these levels, price and volume. This was a node, this was a node, and then this was where we saw all that huge volume. So I kind of just had this whole area, just playing this as a range, right? Market shoots up. I mean, what is this? 30 points. Heads to the highs, and then we start right here. I would say, when we start breaking this high, the tape started moving very fast, and I was just observing. Where are we at? Yeah, we're on the footprint. I'm gonna pull up the heat map as well. Let me see. Actually, I want to put you on the book map so you can kind of see where this tape was moving fast. So right here, when we start pushing these highs, it started getting very quick. 4,000. If I was to just kind of mark that level out, that's a pretty fast moving market. And 20 minutes after the open, you could tell there's some serious speed coming into the market right here. So I'm just watching. I'm watching these buyers come in, watching the volume consolidate. I'm seeing it start to sell off. I'm in short of 79.25. Stop was, I think, a little over 4 points, 4.5 points, I believe. That would have been 84, 84. I think it was 83.75. I think that sounds about right. Just trying to give it room to breathe. And you can see that it started selling off, it's down to 72. And then, man, you get that buyer or that seller that stepped in, moved quick off price, seems pretty, intense with his movement. Wow. So I ended up holding through this one drop, watching the thing bounce. I mean, it was just not really the trend for sellers to step in and hold this price. I mean, obviously. So, and that's also a testament to me. I mean, the market's up 1.5%, and you're trying to take shorts. Is it the smartest thing to be doing? It's easy to say in hindsight when it didn't go against you, but looking back at the overall structure of the market, I'm like, I'm cool taking this trade. I'm cool taking this. Like, it is what it is. I'm not mad at him. A short could still come into play, but you're seeing all this volume accumulate at the highs, and price keeps moving higher. I mean, buyers are pretty advantageous in this market. So that's where I'm at today. It's probably give or take. I mean, this is 2.75. This is 3. Pretty much down a little over 6 points today. Like I said, I haven't even checked my P&L. I don't even know what it's at. I don't really care. Just growing, building good habits. I'm blessed. Thesis for both the trades. I wrote both of the thesis down. Look at all the notes. First of all, look at all the notes. I mean, I took quite a bit of notes. If you've seen any of my videos before, it's not usually this detailed. So I've been doing a better job with that. Let's do something like that. So thesis on that first trade, consolidated volume on footprint plus our aggressive participants not being rewarded. Those are the buyers that were aggressively buying the highs. I put risk on. I should have put my parameters. That was my thesis. I need a stop loss at a target. You can see some of these things. Market bounced off 1 minute range candle with somewhat aggressive buying. That was that 53 level I was talking about. Market has moved 20 points off that level. Still not sold on buyer's aggression. Tape sped up significantly. This is what I was talking about. Tape sped up significantly at highs. Was looking for fake out to downside. In short at 79.25, targeting 64.25, which was point of control. Range I feel comfortable playing. Market was compressing lots of volume there at highs. Was getting nervous but stayed focused and gave trade room to breathe. This is where I'm up like 6 points. I'm like, all right, it's good, but no, it's not good yet. Market has tested my entry now twice, trying to give it room to breathe. Stopped out, 3-point loss. Consolidated volume on footprint. Aggressive participants not being rewarded. That was that very strong aggressive push into the highs and then reversal play, which is previously weak, now aggressive participants. Sellers started to get a little bit aggressive. I wouldn't want to say aggressive, but we started flipping the delta to the sell side, sellers selling into the lows, came up, boom. But I mean, this is also my volume node. I mean, it just came into the node. Buyers are still here, obviously. So that's it. Like I said, a couple losses on the day, but we're building good habits. We're growing. I would expect this to come into this level again and test. But I'm not, like I said, I'm 2 trades and I'm done. So God bless you all. Appreciate it. Have an amazing day. Continue to keep growing, and we will see you tomorrow. Deuces.